October 11th, a beautiful evening in Warrior, homecoming night. Everyone's there, except Heather Rich. Another girl wears the crown she might have worn. Beside her is the homecoming king, Heather's ex-boyfriend, Randy Wood. What's he thinking? Nobody can tell. Randy's not saying much about anything, and nothing about Heather. Her new boyfriend, Josh Bagwell, isn't saying anything either. The boys may not be talking, but the town sure is. Rumors are spreading like a wildfire through Waurika about that girl's body they found across the border in Texas. Is it Heather Rich? The Jane Doe fished out of the Belknap Creek is the right size, the right weight, and age. She's even wearing a ring just like the one Heather was given on her 16th birthday. Then the dental records make it official.
The forensic odontologist pronounced that it was Heather Rich.
I was numb. We just cried and, couldn't believe it had happened.
I would actually copy my notes from the class lectures and give them to her. I came across those notes, and I just started crying because I realized that I could never give her those notes.
As the community mourns, the lawmen try to make sense of the evidence.
Heather had been shot from the back up to the final blow in the back of the head. So there were 8 from the lower extremities to the upper torso and 1 round in the head.
9 times with a shotgun. It didn't even make any sense.
Friends wonder who'd want to kill a beautiful girl like Heather, and lawmen wonder that too. And they want to know what kind of gun was used.
One of the arms examiners said that the wadding in the body was a fiber wadding specific to Winchester ammunition. So we knew now we were looking for Winchester shotgun shells as well as a shotgun that would shoot 9 rounds.
We knew Heather was shot on the bridge and tossed in the water. We collected hundreds of shell casings from on top of the bridge.
There were a few pellets that were recovered with blood and skull and brain matter.
The blood's Heather's, but the casings on the bridge aren't from the bullets that killed her.
Oftentimes, folks would come to that bridge for target shooting. So we had all of these shell casings laying around on the bridge that didn't have anything to do with this crime scene.
No shells, no gun, no suspects. This one's gonna take a while. So Texas deputies, Texas Rangers, Oklahoma investigators, and the FBI set up headquarters in Waurika. And all of a sudden, the small town doesn't seem so friendly.
We didn't know a soul here, and the people here didn't know us either. Rural America, people are pretty tight-lipped to outsiders.
At first, it seems that everybody's a suspect, even some of the police. But every lead falls through. It's just red herrings, blind alleys, and wasted days.
There was at one point during the investigation that we were prepared to polygraph one officer. Yes, there were times in the case when the local police department come under some huge scrutiny from the investigative team.
Then the investigators get hold of a rumor that surprises them. Turns out there's a big meth dealer in Waurika, and Heather knew him. They learned that Heather wasn't leading cheers or cramming for an exam. She was likely as not out drinking or doing drugs. Friends warned her she was hanging with some dangerous people, but Heather was tired of being told what to do. There was a saying she liked. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. But what if Heather fell off the edge? Maybe Heather got mixed up in a drug deal that went bad, and the meth dealer killed her.
We searched his car, searched his house. We brought him in.
But just like the other leads, this one is a dead end. The meth dealer has an alibi. He's a bad guy, but he's not a killer. So it's back to the drawing board.
You hear rumors all the time. Some turn out to be true, some turn out to be not.
You've got hundreds and hundreds of leads that are being followed. We had suspects. And, well, if it takes all day and all night, then you don't stop chasing a lead because it's 10 o'clock at night and you haven't eaten all day. You don't do that. You chase that lead till it's complete.
When you get home and you try to sleep, you're constantly running through your mind, how are we going to catch these guys? They may be sleeping 3 or 4 hours a night.
Then investigators seem to finally get that break they've been looking for. The owner of a local hardware store says she sold the kind of bullets that killed Heather to Heather's boyfriend, Josh Bagwell. She also says Josh wasn't alone when he bought the bullets, and he didn't buy them for his gun, but for someone else's. The Heather Rich murder case is about to break wide open, and there won't be one prime suspect. There will be 3.